What is this? A guaranteed Frenchie back in the Europe Cup. Ooh la la, here we are. We're seeing ELDEAU versus ROSITH in this semi-final, set number 1. Wow, what a Twin Angels coming out, as well as a Celia there.
Yeah, we have not the Celia, but the Velajuel being banned out. And the interesting part about a Velajuel, it was not picked at all in the previous round. ROSITH does have it. It is a very strong counter into a Leo, so I'm not sure if ELDEAU is going to be looking at some kind of Leo comp, but we're first picking up the countable units with a Sagar, most likely on the other side, seeing that Chandra and Velajuel, unless ROSITH is cooking something.
He might be cooking something right now. He's going in for it then. He's gone in for the Vanessa and the Gapsu, which hints towards a Ragdoll. Do you steal it already now then?
Yeah, that definitely could be a good steal, but there's one thing about a Gapsu. Gapsu is really strong with the Ragdoll, but Gapsu is also really strong into the Ragdoll. So stealing that or picking that Gapsu early is actually a very good pick, because the draft that ROSITH can make around this right now is still very strong, whereas the draft of ELDEAU is probably something that ROSITH has seen a few times.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. Actually, in the previous seasons, say they've faced off against each other only once, so they might have seen it before. But ELDEAU has the upper hand. He won that one match, so it's not a lot of history between them. But maybe it hints at what might be coming. We saw last time that Federica coming in, say he did a lot of work against Obabo.
Yeah, Federica is an interesting pick over here, because normally I do like Federica a lot to snipe out things like the Ragdoll or the Velajuel, but there's a Sagar on the field. Sagar has that reset, so especially also with that Shizuka, if I see a Shizuka on the field, Sagar is one of the first things I'll be looking forward to picking in. So you're somewhat countered by that unit already, maybe slightly signaling I probably want to take out that unit. However, ELDEAU responding with his revivers, as in the Nana, and then going back to the Chow.
There must be a pack from EU players. We've seen Chow again right now. Obviously, Nana for that anti-snipe being able to revive one of the units right now. Does ROSITH partner it with another snipe unit here?
I think if you want to double down on the snipe, you have to be banning the Nana. If you don't want to double down on the snipe, you probably have to be banning that Sagar. But I think in either case, banning the Nana is probably what ROSITH should be looking at.
Ooh, we're getting a Shan coming out then on the side of ROSITH instead right now. Can still do a lot of damage with that skill 2 set and controlling with the skill 3. Who are we banning?
I think you have to ban that Velajuel. Like, if you don't ban the Velajuel right now, or you don't instantly snipe out the Velajuel, which is going to be hard because of the Nana. So it's either the Nana or the Velajuel. On the other side, there's quite a bunch of options, but maybe it's going for the Chan.
Just taking out the Shan, we've taken out the Nana as well, so looking to snipe and kill it off the field, going for that Velajuel likely early on in this match. So they're going to be locking in the leader skills as well, likely the speed lead on the side of ROSITH from the Vanessa. On the side of the others, maybe a defense lead coming in from Sagar, which is confirmed. It's our Europe preliminary semi-finals, the match 1, set 1 between ELDEAU and ROSITH. Who is going to take that initial blow and advance a little bit further or a little bit closer to the next part of the competition? Can you land a defense break coming out here?
Yeah, can you land it? But do you even want to land it in this position? Because even if you land the defense break right now, it's not going to do too much. I actually do like that increased cooltime over there.
Yeah,
so
manages to get it.
If you get the branding over here, you can use the branding for Shizuka at a later moment. Decides to go on immunity, so therefore you don't get it. But everything is kind of looking in an awkward position right now, because ROSITH just took 4 turns after this one, and none of the turns were actually that impactful.
Yeah, he couldn't manage to make anything work with that. He's going up with that skill 3 to get the immunity back on there to maybe prevent from Sagar. Again, a skill, you're using it, but there's nothing on the other side coming.
Yeah, there's nothing too much happening, and I was 5 turns for ROSITH with like 2 additional turns in them. Nothing happened too much, but this is a very crucial turn. Taking out that unit's cooldowns is just super crucial, and you can go for a kill right now. There will be that Vanessa that will take it back up, but I think you can simply kill it twice right now, because of Federica without cooldowns doesn't do too much.
Exactly, going into the Chow then right now, but Chow can look to take it out, and it is going to be reviving him. Ragdoll maybe again.
Yeah, that's just simply confirming that kill, and that's once again why I mentioned, like, a Shizuka and a Federica are not that great into a Sagar. It's just very simple for the Sagar to say, like, okay, I'll reset that and then kill it twice. Easy done.
Ooh, getting a cool time from the Vanessa right there, going to prevent any defense breaks coming out there. He's using it to try and get the skills down, right?
Yeah, it's getting the skills down, but since the change of Shizuka where she doesn't lower the cooldown instantly, you have to do that twice. And the big question is, can you get in there for a second time? It will take a long time for the Shizuka to get back on that second skill. There is a bit of healing with that Gapsu, but then again, there's double Dragonite on the other side, which can probably dish out a lot of damage.
Yep, Chow coming in clutch again. He's proving you wrong at the moment. So let's see if he can work through that Shizuka before Federica can get up with a skill 2 anytime soon.
Yeah, and even if the Federica gets the skill 2 off, the only thing you can actually kill is that Velajuel. Like anything else is probably too hard to hit for that Federica. So this is very much an uphill battle for ROSITH right now, which he can extend for like the duration of the fight for quite a bit. But I think we're looking at the inevitable.
Yeah, let's see. He's trying to obviously prolong it right now to just give himself a chance with that Federica. Getting that Chow down slowly, but is that the key person to go for?
Yeah, I don't think hitting the Chow is actually one of the hardest one to hit over here. Sure, you don't want to hit the Ragdoll, that makes a lot of sense, but hitting the Chow also doesn't bring you any far. So that armor break, Chow, skill 1, how much are we gonna do? 11k, additional turn, and is taking out that Shizuka on that first hit already.
Yeah, I think right now we kind of know, like you said, the inevitable is going to be happening. She's nearly there, Vanessa, with a revive, but again, reviving right now, where do you go?
Yeah, you revive, but you're always going to revive with 0 attack bar, and because of the 0 attack bar revive, it just doesn't do too much. Or we just get rid of the revive. No, we get rid of the Gapsu, but skill 2 Justice might take out this Vanessa. It's 26k, good amount of damage, and Gapsu is standing there alone.
Yeah, ELDEAU taking that first win then. The underdog story might be writing itself right now as he's managed to take the first point against ROSITH. He must be taking a lot of confidence into this, say.
Yeah, absolutely. But I would also say from the draft of ROSITH, it was good in the first 2 picks. I absolutely like that. But then the counter picks already showed like, hey, I'm picking counter picks that are already counted by whatever was on the field by that Sagar. So let's see if we can slightly mix that up. We have a Seimei ban over here. Nice respect over there. But on the other side, a Velajuel.
Yeah, Velajuel and Seimei being taken out then at the moment right now. Let's see how ROSITH wants to approach this. Does he want to get a speed lead in there already? We've seen Chandra before. Does he want to get a Sagar? Sagar is the one that's been stolen straight away.
Yeah, Sagar makes a lot of sense, especially if you're banning that Velajuel. But then on the other side, we do have the combo already locked in. Gapsu plus Ragdoll. Very strong combo, very hard to deal with. So let's see what kind of playstyle ROSITH would like to go for. You can potentially go for the kind of snipe right now with the Federica, maybe a Sonya. But we have seen a lot of Ragdolls on ladder right now that can actually survive those kind of hits for like just 45k from Sonya. So not too sure how this is going to fare. It's actually going to go for Bruce style himself as well with a Chandra and that Masha.
Exactly. But like we said before, ROSITH does have a Ragdoll. So best form of knowledge is probably owning that unit and knowing what usually works against you when you're using that similar comp. So maybe this is something that he's figured out before with having the Chandra, having the defense breaks coming out from the Marsha to deal damage. ELDEAU right now, who does he partner up with? A Revive and with Miles there.
Revive and the Miles, yeah. Once again, Nana next to a Ragdoll is just always so difficult to deal with because you can't actually kill it because it will come back with very low HP and therefore you simply have to ignore the Ragdoll while Ragdoll's doing a lot of work for the team. In this case, ROSITH, you have the 4 and the 5 slot where you didn't see the 5 slot on the enemy yet. So you have to go for more all-round picks where you maybe can't really lock down on saying, I would like to ban that Nana, even though he might want to say that already.
Exactly. We're seeing a Ciara coming out in the field, another speed lead, and with that Wind Robo as well, looking to try and get some strips going through any of the enemy team and then control them. How does ELDEAU respond for you?
I would say either triple Revenge Vert, Fire Monkey, or something along those lines, because that would be a must ban. And with the draft that ROSITH is showing right now, he probably does want to ban that Ragdoll. Goes for a Smite, very interesting over there, because now you could simply ban out that Ragdoll.
Yeah, let's see what he decides to do then there. The Ragdoll, if it is banned and off the field, could be very useful for ROSITH going into this one on the side of him.
Yeah, let's see. Ragdoll is banned and also the Robo is banned. Those are the 2 bans that I think are best in this position. However, the big question is, can ROSITH now perform like a full AoE CC on the whole team of ELDEAU?
Exactly. He needs to lock them in and control them. Otherwise, with Miles getting online, maybe Smite with some silences as we're going in with the defense lead and the speed lead. It's our match 1, set 2 of the semi-finals between ELDEAU and ROSITH. Can ELDEAU continue that current lead, which he has 1-0 up at the moment against ROSITH? Miles, can you look to stun out already? Maybe out onto the Sagar?
Yeah, has to try a stun, but you have to actually try a stun on wrong element. Sagar is the most dominant target. Goes for the Ciara instead. Also a very dominant target to strip. The Chandra was not moving in front of the Sagar, which you in most cases would like to see, because then you can go for a skill 1 strip into the Sagar for more pushbacks, more provokes. Was not possible in this case. But now the question, who do you go for? Defense decides not to go for the defense yet, wants to see where more damage stumbles in first too.
Exactly, he's got that defense break available with a Marsha. Maybe you're looking to go onto that Smiter to try and delete the unit out. Not going for the defense break yet, though.
Yeah, it's actually waiting for the Gapso to be able to hit hard on the Gapso, but I'm not sure if waiting for that might be a little bit too long, because a Marcia on the skill 2 will also gain a little bit of attack bar. We also have the Chandra being stunned right now, so no hugs coming out anytime soon.
No, and Gapsu now can look to try and do a strip maybe onto the Marcia to dismantle. Instead, just piling the damage further into that Ciara.
And getting that additional turn, is he also going to get a stun on the Ciara? The chances of getting that stun aren't too high in this case, but you also still have to take care of that Smiter. Smiter, even if it is provoked or anything, will still do a lot. This time, do you go for the damage? Does go for the damage. Did not land the initial armor break, but there was already armor break on it, and did absorb the attack bar.
Yep, Ciara's now got bombs ready. Do you look to go going onto Nana, maybe to try and get a stun and prevent any more defense breaks coming out soon?
Yep, trying to get that stun. Does not manage to get a stun, but that is an insane amount of damage. Nearly taking out the Nana already. Wow, that's really a lot of damage. But now the Gapsu has something to say about that as well.
Exactly, Gapsu right now. Can you look to stun? Once you get a kill, you're going to confirm another orb for Nana. Is ROSITH not taking the kills and getting that down?
Yeah, he's kind of tumbling down 2 units at this moment. He will have the defense up coming pretty soon. However, the moment that the defense comes from the Chandra, the first unit to move is that Ciara. So it could be right away stripped by this Smiter in this case.
Yep, let's find out and see if she doesn't manage to, but there is a silence on there. Now you need to start confirming some kills and getting those orbs down.
Yeah, you definitely have to go for those kills. You can go for another provoke, but do you land the provoke on the Miles or do you go for the Gapso? Does land it on the Gapso? Would you go for the kill right here? Yeah, I think you have to go for it.
I think you have to as well, just to confirm and get one of those orbs off the field right now. Oh, it's not enough.
It is not enough, but also there is no cooldowns on this unit yet. Miles, are you going to be able to... Oh, the additional turn, so you will have a stun chance on this. Does land the stun, does land the bomb, and lands the stun. Miles, no skills yet.
Exactly, but he's piling down, hoping that bomb to go off to get another orb for Nana. You have to try and defense break her, get into the Smiter to get her off the field first. She's 1 down.
Yeah, that is 1 down. A very nice additional turn for ROSITH in this case to come back. We have AoE slows coming in. Absolutely AoE slows and AoE stuns. You have to take out this Nana right now, but also the Smiter. I think I would confirm kill on the Smiter. Takes the additional turn, still is silenced, but in this case also does lose its defense.
Exactly, she just didn't manage to take out the Nana, so it was a good choice to confirm that Smiter right there. But that is another orb back on the side of Nana.
That is another orb back on the side of Nana, but this bomb will actually go through the defense. You have to kill the Nana twice again to get anywhere. And I'm not too sure if that's going to be enough. Decides to go for a kill. Ooh, does not manage to kill there as well, but there are units on the side. Good damage into that Gapsu, but it's still not enough.
Yeah, it's not right now. He needs to be taking some turns and getting some kills. Do you go for the defense break unit or do you try go for Nana?
If you go for the stun right now, trying to get it, but also slightly did not get it. If you confirm the kill right now, I think you're still trading back and forth, but this is the time that he has armor break, so it's probably the best time to confirm that kill. There is a skill too. If he does strip and do the damage, it is going to kill this Sagar. Ooh, does not kill it.
Oh, and he gets in front.
That is the best timing. Look at that slow on the Miles. Miles could not get the turn off. This Sagar has like less than 1 HP, a little bit less HP, and it would be off the field. That is even your flat HP grinds matter over there. In this case, absolutely confirmed kills here. You need to do it. And wow, this is such a back and forth match.
Wow, Rosa is in the driving seat right now. And that's crazy. He managed to get the Sagar moving in front of that Miles, and it's going to end up making him have the win here. As Marsha comes in defense break, it's back to 1 apiece, say. It just shows you how quickly things can turn and how much time you should be spending in raid to make sure that you have got max grinds on all of your runes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's also where you can see Chandra is that strong in the meta, and it also slightly pushed out Miles out of the meta. You have that AoE slow on skill 3. And Miles, where it is slowed, it deals a lot less damage, but it's also not getting the turns to deal that damage. And that's just very well placed by ROSITH right there.
Yeah, ROSITH coming back then, managing to bring it back to 1 apiece right there. ELDEAU a little bit unlucky, not managing to make it all count. And also, again, we're seeing the similar type of vibe, right, say, confirm kills. You're spreading a lot of damage everywhere and hoping for that moment where you can almost greed a little bit. But in this competition, it can look to hurt you. In this case, ROSITH got away with it.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's also against the Nana, it's always kind of tricky. Like, what is the right chance and timing of killing? Once again, we have a FIFA Shell ban, which ROSITH hasn't shown a single time yet, which interesting to see that ban. But on the other side, ROSITH is trying to break up that holy trinity from that Sagar, Velajuel, and the Chandra. So ELDEAU can only pick one, and then ROSITH can maybe steal the other, but also maybe already lock in the Ragdoll.
Exactly. Maybe he already goes for a Gapsu and a Ragdoll in these first two picks since he saw ELDEAU doing it in the previous matches. He's gone for that Velajuel already at the start right now. ROSITH has time to respond.
Yeah, he could go for that Gapsu Ragdoll right now, but then he's also very much expecting a Nano on the other side, plus potential snipe kind of unit. So that is something that ROSITH has to keep in mind while drafting these units. But I don't think it is necessarily bad. Okay, he goes for Chandra and the Gapsu, which then again is very strong right now if ELDEAU would pick up the Ragdoll.
Yeah, exactly. It's similar to what he did in that first set then, say. It does give the opportunity for ELDEAU to take that Ragdoll, which he is going to seize at the moment, and partnering it again with a Smicer.
So the Smicer and the Velajuel will give quite some attack bar to the Gapsu, because Gapsu still takes attack bar for everything that healed. So the Gapsu in this position is very nice. But now it's going to be the question, ROSITH, do you go for snipe units once again? Because if you go snipe units right now, there's going to be that Nana. Does actually go for bruiser units, and I do think that this route is a lot more safe and a lot more sound, and I definitely do like that Fire Monkey plus the first Pheromones of the European prelim so far.
Yeah, exactly, is in for this day today as the answer. Interesting to see that actually he has changed things up. So last time we saw the Federica come out and he kind of was out-slowed in a way. He took all those turns and couldn't get anything off. So ELDEAU now has time to respond. What do you think he's going to go for? Are we seeing another Chow?
I don't think, well, yeah, I don't think it is a good pick, but we're going to see another Chow. Let's see if the Chow once again. And then Daniel. Daniel's a pretty interesting unit where Daniel can do a lot of damage if he hits his skill 3 when the attack bars of the enemy is very low. So maybe that would be a respected pick over there. And then ROSITH can work his way around. If we would pick in a Sonya right now, which he exactly does, that is going to be a guaranteed ban, because Sonya would 100% take out either the Chow or the Daniel or the Smicer. So expecting that Sonya ban. On the other side, I would probably put some respect on the Daniel. It's a dangerous unit.
Yeah, damn, Daniel. Got to throw that one in since he's out here on the field. Say the bans will be coming in very, very soon. Let's see if ROSITH has managed to change it up now and work against ELDEAU with that Chow. Or will Chow be back again to conquer your dreams, say? He's been proving you wrong on some times, but not all the time, but not in this draft. We've got Sonya coming out. We've got Chow being taken out as well. So it means we're going to be going into this set 3, likely with a speed lead on the side of ROSITH. And on the side of ELDEAU, let's see exactly what he decides to go for. He's gone for that resistance lead from the Smicer. It is our Europe preliminary semi-final set 3. ELDEAU won, ROSITH won. Let's see if ROSITH can bring it back, or is ELDEAU going to take it again now? Chandra going with that first turn can look to defend, or...
Oh, I'm looking at the attack bars right now, and this is the exact perfect position for Daniel to just move after the whole enemy team, which is happening right now, which is also why he's seeing that, okay, maybe I'm going to do a hit for it, but there's that Ragdoll. Ragdoll actually prevented the Daniel for taking a right turn at the right moment. So in this case, if you do this skill 3, it's only going to hit very hard on the Chandra. Does decide to go for it, but I'm not too sure if that's maybe a little bit too early, because in the end, the Gapsu will start healing that up a little bit.
Yeah, he will be able to soon. But Smicer not getting that strip as well on to Meihuang. Can you look to land the bomb potentially on to the Chandra? But there's the others on the field ready for it.
Yeah, I think so as well. Plus, if you land it over there right now, there's still the Pheromones will remove the bomb. So I don't think that's the rotation right there does help too much. I would definitely like to see the damage going into the Daniel. You have to respect that unit, because if he gets his skills off at a greater time, it is going to be very deadly.
Definitely is. We've got the defense break option right now as well from the Velajuel. Maybe to give a bit more healing back to that Daniel as well.
Yeah, a little bit of healing coming in, but we also have that Pheromones doing a little bit of healing from himself. Daniel's just one turn away from that skill again. That just shows like how deadly it can be. But he also lost all of the immunity, so we do get a branding on him right now. Additional turn, healing up the Chow for a whole bunch of HP. And we have the Monkey coming in next.
Yeah, Monkey, can you either get a stun or just deal enough damage? Oh, that's nice though.
The additional turn, Monkey on branding does do a lot of damage, but once again, what we saw before on the Sagar, this is just leaving it alive. However, the Chandra taking that unit out.
Yeah, managing to take a turn there and just get rid of that Daniel. Pheromones right now can look to follow up, and the silence is coming out.
Yeah, the silence are coming out, but the silences don't do all too much in this match. There's just so much passive going on the side of ROSITH. You have Varamos cleansing that off, Capso cleansing that off. Monkey is like, I would like to do my skill too, but in this position, I don't even need it that much.
Yeah, you don't need it all. Ragdoll right now, working on that Chandra, needs to try and get it off the field.
Yeah, and the thing is, Chandra is very hard to hit because you want to armor break something, but the only armor break you have is that Velajuel. Velajuel's not that great at armor breaking a Chow, but Varamos has a great AoE stun over there.
Exactly. We potentially can try and land a bomb, but again, Varamos being on that field is so annoying for ELDEAU to have to deal with. And you can see how much damage Gapso is even doing on that skill too.
Yeah, Gapso damage, if you put a lot of HP to it, very formidable opponent. However, we do have a proc out on that Velajuel, which will provide immunity 2 turns or 3 turns whole team. That maybe gives a little bit of an option for ELDEAU to win this match. Additional turn also on that Ragdoll, doing a good amount of damage right now.
Exactly, can heal up again with that skill 1, but Gapsu's just going to keep taking turns when that happens.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the Gapsu, and that's also why Gapsu is good into Ragdoll. Ragdoll in most cases is paired with those support kind of bruiser healers. And Gapsu is just great against those units, so it's not necessarily that Gapsu is great into Ragdoll, Gapsu is great into what's paired with Ragdoll.
Exactly, and he's managed to work that out, having that unit already on his side before. And right now, he's going to go for a defense break. Gets it on the Monkey, but I think the Velajuel might be going down soon.
Yeah, the Velajuel might be going down very soon. I do understand the chances of like switching the target. It is maybe a little bit too late, especially with that defense coming in right now. Ragdoll can't do the damage. If Ragdoll could get an additional turn with 2 hits on the Monkey while it is armor broken, it could have probably killed it. But the defense said, nope, we can't do that yet. And Varamos is locking a few more stuns.
Yeah, exactly. Do you just confirm the kill right now, going into the Velajuel, taking it out, and it's Smicer and Ragdoll versus 4 units, say.
Yeah, that's very difficult, especially with the Smicer trying to land the debuffs, but where in previous matches we have seen Smicer do so much work, but in this match actually didn't do anything. None of the bombs exploded, most of the stuns were cleansed away, all of the heals were just going to Gapso more turns, and the whole team of ROSITH is still looking very lively.
ROSITH showing exactly why he was a Europe Cup champion before and at a World Finals here, say, really coming in clean, understanding what he's facing off against and making use of the unit right there you see in front of you, Gapsu, right?
Yeah, Gapso into a Ragdoll, it's just if you know your opponent is a heavy Ragdoll player and you don't want him to play his whole bruiser comp, stealing that Gapso is a very strong choice.
Yep, and he confirms it. ROSITH is now 2-1 ahead of ELDEAU in our first semi-final of today, set number 3. 2-1. One of these guys will be joining the people that qualified from yesterday. It's going to be Pinkroyd and Glorious. ROSITH will want to be part of that, but so will ELDEAU. Can he now middle reverse sweep, let's call it, to get it back to 3-2, or can ROSITH confirm his ticket to Berlin in this one? Again, Velajuel is back out on the field, but let's be honest, we haven't even thought of seeing it, so I'm not sure from the pre-bans in those last rounds.
Yeah, I'm also very curious to say why the Velajuel. Maybe the Velajuel is kind of like the Daniel in a sense where it always has that constant threat of if it gets the turn at the right moment, it could nearly insta-kill something. And that could maybe be the potential where it is pre-banned for, but I'm not too sure because I haven't seen ROSITH really revolving a draft around it where it might show up. Sure, ROSITH could go for like a Ragdoll Leo Velajuel kind of style, but it's very one-sided and I don't think it would work this much on this kind of stage. However, we're going back for that Sagar other side. Are we going back to the Chandra?
Yeah, let's see. I mean, last time in this position, it was the Gapsu and the Ragdoll straight away in those picks, but this time deciding to change, maybe taking a leaf out of ROSITH's book there.
Yeah, absolutely doing exactly to ROSITH what ROSITH was doing before. In this case, if you were to pick the Ragdoll of your own, you're kind of putting yourself in a disbenefit. However, if you leave the Ragdoll for the enemy right now, you're also in a disbenefit. So this is really a difficult one where the Velajuel comes in. Interesting one.
Velajuel coming back out then. We know how dangerous skill 3 can be when it's partnered with those Dragon Knights there. And Ragdoll, like you said, do you take it and keep it for yourself, or do you allow ELDEAU to kind of, oh yeah, I'm not going to have it, you have it, and then it's even more dangerous for me?
Yeah, absolutely. This is all the battles about who has the Ragdoll, where is the Ragdoll, how is the Ragdoll, what is it paired with. Going back once again to the Smicer. Could be a thing once again for ROSITH. Oh, this is actually, we're trading a lot of units on this one right now. Fire Monkey, this time on the side of ELDEAU rather than on the side of ROSITH. We're looking very bruiser heavy in this one.
Exactly. You know what that means, he's stealing Chow, right? Chow in this 4th or 5th pick.
I'm still not really liking a Chow in the 4th or 5th pick on either side right now. What I would like is maybe a Sonya. Sonya on the side of Rosith.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean
it. You are apologized. It is fine. But we're going to see the Chow. We're going to see Shizuka. Both very interesting picks right here. Still not liking the Chow.
Yeah, I know you're not, but maybe it's his time to prove you again. But I don't think I've seen this much Chow in a very long time, but I'm kind of all for it right now. Let's see who ELDEAU is going to respond with that last pick.
Could be a whole bunch of things. Maybe a Pheromos is not too bad as well. Maybe a Sonya, because Sonya seems to be a must-ban in this position, because Sonya can just snipe out a bunch of units. Angela, I haven't seen her today yet. Did see her a bunch of times yesterday. Very strong unit as well.
Do you take out the damage then from the side of ELDEAU that's still on the field?
Well, there's really strange kind of damage on the side of ELDEAU. It's all not damage scaling, but we have the Smice being removed and we have the Sagar being removed.
We're going to see that Velajuel combination with the Ragdoll then as we're going into this one. We've got likely speed lead coming out from ELDEAU, HP lead on the side of ROSITH. This is our Europe preliminary semi-finals, match 1 set 4 between ELDEAU and ROSITH. Can ROSITH book his ticket to Berlin, or will ELDEAU have something to answer around that? It's going to be Chandra moving first.
Ooh, Chandra moving first, and if you were to boost, the Velajuel is moving next, so if the Velajuel moves next, you have to try to stun it. Didn't stun it in the first chance, is on violent, is harder to stun. There's a little slight chance that you can still stun it. Is he gonna go for it? Does it stun it again? And that's where the perfect timing of the Velajuel comes in. Switching back the attack bars, and then you just have to do a skill 1. You already killed. Also, the Chow could do it, so you can decide what you want to do over here. But I'm pretty sure just the skill 1 will take out the Chandra.
Yeah, he's deciding not to go against it yet, knowing that Chow's going to be taking that next turn already. No!
Ooh, not enough damage by the sliver of health, but it is enough damage from the Chow right now. We're looking at a 3 against 4. Let's see if it's all about Chow or all about the Velajuel.
Yeah, let's find out. Managing to strip that and taking it for himself right now, but he needs to get Monkey online then, I guess, for ELDEAU to just start to take out some units, because even though there's 4 on that side, say, technically there's more with the revives.
Yeah, there is more with the revive, but Monkey in most cases needs all of the stacks to start dealing proper damage. Monkey won't have that right away, and the additional turn actually went to the Angela, which we would have rather seen on the Monkey for a chance to skill 2, armor break skill 1. But we have Shizuka skill 3, which is a pretty nice choice to go for right now, but there hasn't been an armor break yet, so you can't place the armor break, and that's maybe why ROSITH is not using it.
Exactly, he doesn't want the defense break coming out onto the field, and that's probably why Monkey didn't do it on that first hit there. We're trying to target the stuff into that Velajuel right now. Is this the moment to try it?
I think you have to try to go for the kill, but the sides against is still no kill. On the side of ROSITH, the only actual healer is the Velajuel though, so if you tumble down the Velajuel, you do remove all of the healing potential, except for, of course, the revive kind of heal. But let's see, and that's a lot of immunity and a lot of other buffs going on the side of ROSITH.
Exactly, and he couldn't get through that Velajuel right now, and she will be having her healing skill coming up soon, unless he can get some more damage through. Maybe an additional turn could help. Oh.
Still not doing it. We can go for some AoE healing over here. We do need it. We'll give Gapso a lot of attack bar as well. But I just don't really see the damage from ROSITH coming in. Like, sure, the 2 Dragon Knights have a decent amount of damage, but the Gapsu and the Angela are actually leaving everything very lively.
Yeah, but that cool time onto the Velajuel could be crucial. Can he look to strip and kill before he can get it off?
Yeah, that's the important factor. We need another rotation, a perfect rotation where the Velajuel gets a skill right after. Is this going to be the moment? Because right here, doesn't have the skills back yet. Is it on Violent, maybe?
Maybe. Looking to get the pushback, but now the defense break can come out, but it would get revived if he can kill it.
Does go for the kill, does do a skill 2, but didn't manage to armor break, so the armor break is still not there. So I think we're just slowly but working still a favorable match for ELDEAU right here, because in the end, Chow's doing nothing. I've been saying it, Chow does nothing.
Yeah, maybe you can speak right now, because Velajuel's going next.
Velajuel is going next, but this is not the timing you want to do your skill 3 on. You want to do the timing of skill 3 right after the enemy took a turn, as we saw in the first rotation. So this guy's just a little bit of healing coming in. It's not doing all too much as of yet.
Yeah, but she would have it if Shizuka brings her back alive as well. So he's just trying to get rid of it off the field, right?
Yeah, he just tries to get rid of it, but it's just not really working out. And The attack bars are... You're gonna get to a point where the attack bars are very different than what it is right now because of that Ragdoll. But even in this case, the moment that Velajuel will take the turn, everything is back to like 50% HP. Chow, can you do enough damage? Any other unit else would have killed. Just say.
Yeah. Stop calling out Chow. He's here for a reason.
Oh man, the Chows. Maybe at a very late game. Actually, does switch Destiny on the Ragdoll. Is he gonna go for a Torrent? But who do you Torrent though? Because you kind of want to Torrent the Monkey, but also the Gapso.
Yeah, confirm that kill. We said it before. Now you can put a revive back onto that Velajuel. Oh, and a nice additional turn as well.
Nice additional turn, but is this the position where we say goodbye to the Ragdoll? Because that is very well possible too.
I cannot see how ROSITH is going to lose this one, say.
Well, a skill 2 might kill the Ragdoll.
Yeah, it can kill the Ragdoll there, so he's got a bit of damage coming out. This is Chow, his brother, to speak up.
Yeah, Chow has to do all the things right now, because in the end, you're fighting two very sustainable units on that side. Everything is going to be cleansed. I would say that the Chow probably would take the victory over here in the long run. Yeah, I would say, yeah, Chow is unkillable here. I have to be fair on that one. Chow is unkillable here.
You can look for the revive, get some more damage going out right now, but it is going to be prolonging against that Angela and Gapsu. There's so much healing coming in. Maybe they're healed by the time you can get him off again.
Yeah, there's just so much healing, but also so many shields. There is the good part about the Chow. He does go through 2 shields with the skill 2, but it takes a little bit more cooldown to get that back up.
Exactly, Gapsu right now. You're going into that Velajuel. Can you get it off the field before it can take any of its skills?
No, it's not enough. So I do think that the Ragdoll in the end was the crucial factor of being able to kill that monkey, because Chow can finally do his thing, taking out the Gapsu. And we're looking at a very favorable match for ROSITH, and he takes that victory.
ROSITH!